Hello everyone, it is Comic News. I'm Duke.
And I am the real Manos.
You have probably noticed by now that we did not have a show last week. Just a little low on news. And we were fighting vampires.
Yeah, and nothing happened this week. And we were fighting vampires.
Yes, this isn't going to be Comic News. This is going to be a clip show of us fighting vampires. Wait. I don't have the memory card. Do you have the memory card?
Oh, I thought you had the memory card. You
Comic
didn't have the
News
memory cards?
Comic News it is.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm sorry. Hey, at least someone's going to find that now on the street and get a fucking awesome surprise.
Of all the monster bat human vampire hybrids we killed, and no one got you didn't get the shot.
No, I got the shot. I guess I dropped the memory card.
Oh, for God's sakes.
This is why we need someone to supervise us like Cap, because you and me can't be trusted for these things.
Dude.
Maybe next time. So,
one of the vampires was Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. We had his face right in the shot and just lost.
I'm only human. Unlike those vampires, they were beyond human.
All right, fine.
I love how I got you so upset. Okay. So, same business as usual. We're going to cover a few stories from last week, starting with they cast David Morrissey in Walking Dead. And Yeah! Now, I know him because he was in Doctor Who, which I'm going to now describe this reaction I kept getting, because I have a few friends who do watch Walking Dead. And they went, "Hey, Duke." I'm like, "What?" "There's a guy from Doctor Who." And I'm like, "Wow, really? Who?" He was in the next Doctor." And now I lost interest. I don't like that one that much. Like, it's not bad. I just don't particularly get wowed by its mention like some other episodes.
Yeah.
Everyone was expecting me to, like, have my head explode by that. Because apparently they think if anyone in Doctor Who ever is in something else, I will lose my shit.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, that one guy who's an extra in that episode, the one that walked by with the newspaper, he's in this episode.
Isn't that awesome? I just want to get that out of the way. But I want to go to a thing you and me commonly state. I don't watch the show and or read the comics.
Neither do I. I don't read the comic, which I hear is great. And I don't want to watch the show anymore because I can't watch it anymore. It's just... Now, here's the thing. I find it depressing. I understand it's well acted, it's well shot, it's well made, it's well written. Maybe a little bit too much because I find it an emotional beating. It's difficult to watch. It's a full hour of depression. And no high points. None. No kind of fun moment to watch. It's all depressing and horrible. And those are the episodes. I mean, the high points, I guess, are zombie attacks, which don't come all the time. Some episodes, it's just the characters crying and depressed, and I can't take it anymore. I can't watch it anymore. And I actually really enjoy telling people I don't like it. I don't know if you've had this moment with you, but I really enjoy sitting with somebody and they mention Walking Dead, and of course they ask me, or maybe even assume I just love it too, because you'd have to be stupid not to love it. And I'll just tell them right off, no, I don't care for it. I don't like it. And the look on their faces is just always priceless.
It's like you said, I kill babies for a living, isn't it?
It is. It's that look on their face, like their eyes are asking, what? And they're smiling like they're waiting for the joke.
No, they're waiting for Rod Sterling to show up and explain the scenario for the episode of the Twilight Zone they think they're in.
It's just fun to watch it register in their face. Like, oh, he's not kidding. He doesn't like this incredibly wonderful thing. And then, then I'll say, oh, I find it I just personally find the show too depressing for my tastes. And they'll go, the number one defense is, of course it's depressing. It's a zombie apocalypse show. And then they'll turn around and talk about how exciting and fantastic the show is. It's like, well, wait, that doesn't sound what you just described. You just defended. You defended it as, you know, something that's obviously has to be depressing, but you sound excited for it. Like, oh boy!
I can see people cry, yay!
I can't wait for that 20-minute crying scene. It's so great. Oh, you know, they sound like Stephen First from Animal House.
You make it sound like it. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just... And that's the thing. It's just a personal taste issue with me. I recognize the quality work in this show, so I'm not going to really slam it on that. You know, it's funny. The thing I instantly always compare it to is Battlestar Galactica, the 2000 series, which is also about the end of the world. You know, alien Cylons blow up the planet, and the last remaining people are just, like, hauled off on these ships and forced out into deep space to find maybe someplace else. That's kind of depressing, as they, you know, try to cling as hard as they can to society. But guess what? There's some exciting stuff. There's some funny stuff. They figure out how to make an entertaining series from week to week without being too depressing, to the point where you don't want to watch it. But you still understand the depressing circumstances going on. This Walking Dead is just one complete note of emotional drain that I just can't handle. And hey, you know, congratulations to David Morrissey, though.
I'm sorry. That was funny.
Maybe this show needs, like, this villain. Maybe that's actually why Hickman brought the character in, because he probably understood that. Like, after a few issues, this was going to be a really tough thing to read from month to month. So it was wise of him to bring in a villain for the series, for people to gravitate towards. And I'm glad to see him finally... He should have been in Season 2, frankly. Just to, you know, make things a little snappier. And... I've never seen the character, so, you know, I'm looking at this pic and it's like, well, he's kind of a pirate guy.
I was just thinking, wow, I didn't know Snake Plissken was in this series.
Or Snake Plissken, whatever.
Potato.
Yeah, it'd be great if he talked like a pirate.
Yarg, them zombies are going to eat your brain.
Ah, here are these zombies.
Oh no, I have the scurvy. Hopefully the zombies won't eat me when I have scurvy.
See, how much more awesome would the show be if that was the case?
Oh, if they so do that, you would watch in a millisecond, wouldn't you?
Yeah, are you kidding? I'd always watch that.
See, people, we're always fixing things here. We're making things better, and no one will ever listen to us.
We're like script doctors.
Well, more like script quack doctors. We're like Dr. Nick from The Simpsons. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Dr. Nick. or the doctor that killed Michael Jackson. You know, really like that guy.
I'm pretty sure we just threatened that show unintentionally then. Okay. Oh, God. So, that was an amazing speech there. That was an amazing speech. That was an amazing speech you gave. But I guess we should move on, because if we keep talking about Walking Dead, we'll eventually get the onset depression.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, I think I just maybe outraged a whole bunch of people. I think the abortion stuff I talked about last time is probably going to be nothing compared to saying that I don't care for the Walking Dead show.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, that abortion stuff was a knee slapper there. You're going to be the internet Hitler after this airs.
You're the Hitler of zombie shows. Like, I don't even know what that means. But you are!
Hey, it's better than being the Stalin of vampire shows.
Oh, God, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Speaking of vampire shows, Manos, I'll let you take this next one.
Sure. Is this the one about the drug dealer?
No, that's actually going to be our last.
Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on.
This is True Blood, the True Blood comic.
Oh, okay. Ooh, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Oh, yeah.
I figured you'd like this for two reasons. One, I know you like the show, and two, one of the co-writers.
I do like the show. I did not care for the comic book. I read issue 1 and realized it was terrible.
Well,
the issue 2. But they have Ann Nucini, and she's working with another writer, Michael McMillan. I'm not familiar with his work, but at least his name anyway. He wrote
the other two miniseries they've done so far, from the looks of it.
Oh, okay. But anyway, they're working together on a new miniseries called...
No, ongoing. It's an ongoing.
Oh, it's ongoing. Okay, ongoing.
It's just True Blood ongoing.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm scaring you.
Sorry. No, fuck, I don't know. It's a fucking story. They're writing it. The end.
Will you give it a chance? It's NOCENTI's? Or Cheney?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I really, really didn't like that last one I read. So...
My Barnes & Noble's pimping those out like hell.
Well, yeah, you know it.
And I find it hilarious because they never do like bargain deals on trades. Those are the only ones besides the Kiss Omnibus. I'm not making that shit up, that they put out on a discount.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get on that? For like a year now, they've been trying to sell the... Well, it's not even called the Kiss Omnibus. It's the Kisspendium.
Ooh, Kisspendium. Ooh.
And it's just this giant brick full of Kiss comics. Originally, it's obviously like a $75 book. They can't even sell it for $20 fucking dollars. They can't even. The funny part is the dust cover. Someone like took that away, but still kept the book. It's just like no one's gonna buy that. I find that amazing, even if it's obviously going to be full of crap. Really, $20 on a book that you can murder someone with? I think someone would jump on that for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. First off, I thought it was stupid that really you're going to try and sell a $75 book here. That's obviously an item you just save for the fans who are willing to buy it off the internet. That's kind of a steep thing to trick people into. And if you can't even sell it at $20, Jesus.
Yeah, good luck at 40 or something.
Yeah, man, that's not a story or anything. I just find that amazingly hilarious. Over a year. It's been there for over a goddamn year. I just see if it's still there and laugh a little more every time. And then I go to the DVD section and see if they have any Doctor Who on sale, which they never do, those bastards.
This is the portion of the show we like to call Amazingly Hilarious with Duke.
Yes. We should start doing that, even though we probably already do. Yeah, okay.
We should have segments. Like
we should. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to, and you are all going to laugh at me for this, but I'm still trying to get a weather segment off the ground. I've been trying to figure out how we could make that funny for a while now, but I just don't know how.
All right. Well, let's watch the Weather Channel together and try and figure out what the funny parts are.
Okay, now that you say that, maybe we should just stick with UN segments. Anyway, Grant Morrison's going to be doing a book at Image.
Yeah.
Some people demanded I talk about that, which is funny because last week
we don't talk enough about Image, really.
I know, but I find it funny that just this one in particular, because I found out yesterday, last weekend they had the Image Expo where they announced a few other books. This is the only thing anyone wanted me to talk about. Everything else is just like, hey, who cares? Grant Morrison's doing something else.
Yeah.
And I guess it's a big thing because he's been doing DC since how long now? Like 2006?
Yeah, he took a break and went to Marvel for a bit, but yeah, he's been pretty straight DC for a few years now.
I'm sure he there was an offshoot. He did something somewhere else, like a miniseries or a one shot. But No, someone wanted me to, told me he has a new book at Boom, but it's actually a reprint of something he did in the 90s. Or something like that. Yeah, this is the first...
That's the Steve and Mrs. Peel book, right?
Yes.
I thought that looked familiar. I thought that was a reprint.
Yeah, Boom is, I think they like might have recolored it or something to make it look new, but that was one of the few things that got announced during our sabbatical, where we took awesome photos of our vacation.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we never read what the souvenirs were. Someone guessed that one of the souvenirs. One was a Duke action figure that spewed out random Doctor Who's trivia, and the other was a Tickle Me Manos.
Guess where that works.
No, God. I don't want to. Can we have someone else guess?
Anyway, what are we doing here? There's some people talking about, this might be a pretty good year for Image. They've been kind of,
their 20th anniversary.
Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary. They've been kind of taking a sort of backseat to DC and Marvel in the last few years, and IDW's gotten a lot of press. And they've kind of just been chugging on with just good comics, like like we were talking about the Walking Dead comic and Invincible, and Spawn's made a big comeback in recent years, and Rob Liefeld's completely retooled his brand.
Well, we haven't seen Youngblood yet, have we?
There is that in the works. Actually.
I know, but we aren't guaranteed.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll be pretty honest, I might be reading some more Image this year.
I don't read Image at all. I probably will start because I think like every couple months I just decide that, you know what, I should just start reading Dark Horse. And I have been doing that for a while now, and I have to say I have not regretted that. I remember also last year I started reading Vertigo, and that was the greatest thing ever. Especially since I'm reading American Vampire. I'm reading iZombie in trade. I need to get the third volume. That just came out.
Yes, you should. It's really good.
I know. I have the first two. They are amazing.
If you're curious about Fables, I know that's a good book as well.
I'm kind of bordering on getting like the hardcovers of that, but the thing is, it's gone on for so long. I'm kind of intimidated by it.
Oh, I would just start at the beginning.
I know. I could do that, but I'm just like, it'll keep going and going, and I'll never see it end.
That's true. This is true.
Or even
these
weirder,
are true words that you speak.
The moment I start reading it, they announce that they're ending it.
That does happen a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. A friend of mine was starting to read Secret Six, and then they announced the relaunch, and that was yeah.
And I was going through that myself. I was like trying to decide when to pick up Heroes for Hire, and I was hearing some good stuff about it, and it was like, oh, is it ending? I don't know. Is it ending? I don't know. Oh,
I still don't know, actually. It's confusing as hell.
But anyway, where are we here?
The new Morrison, he's doing a new book called Happy with DARICK Robertson.
I'm going to guess things aren't going to be cheerful and happy in that book.
Well, the vague image teaser is just the name, a white background, and a blue feather. Try and analyze that, people. Do my job. I don't... Maybe
Forrest Gump is dead. That's what it's about.
After he teamed up with Angel.
Yeah, Angel failed to save him.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if that was somehow the actual story? Oh, we got the rights to Forrest Gump and Angel. It's going to be a great... Mm-hmm. That's my Grant Morrison. It sucks. I can't do a good Scottish without me getting really loud.
They're going to fight their way out of McDonald's land.
They have giant spoons. It's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm. They're going to find Mayor McCheese. He's been kidnapped for years. They couldn't find him.
Yes, the cavity creeps have him, man. They're so evil.
Oh, wow, we're bringing in the cavity creeps.
Hey, I'm just like, we need to... Hey, as soon as you said McDonald's land, I had to figure out something weirder.
Yep.
Okay, so our next story, we get to sing our favorite song, Manos.
All right. Big Marvel teasers! That was almost in sync. That was terrific.
We're getting better at this. So, there are a bunch of Spider-Man teasers. A while back, we talked about how he's going to the ends of the earth.
I have seen the Chameleon one, but I've never seen the other two. That Sandman one is badass.
There's 3 more at the bottom of the page, Manos.
Oh, okay.
There's more. I do agree, though. The Sandman one's probably my favorite.
Oh, I don't see any more besides those 3.
Are you sure? Well, one moment here.
Oh, no. Okay, I see them. They just loaded.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, those look cool, too.
Yes. Now, let's figure out why they're all beating Spider-Man up this time.
Well, they probably still hate him from the last 80 times they met him.
No. I want to get silly with this one. The Chameleon wants his bus fare back. Sandman rewatched Spider-Man 3. Doc Ock is sick and tired of being a cybernetic pharaoh. Mysterio found some purple mist and just wants to punch things. Rhino is really, really upset that you dissed Walking Dead. And the Shocker's just still pissed off that he has his stupid-looking tattoo on his face.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Hey,
I just wrote it. I just wrote 6 issues.
There you go. You're done.
I am done.
So, anything about the story, or is that kind of just it?
Let's see here. Yeah, it's just that... Well, one moment here. Hold on. I read this earlier, but let me reread this. I think it's just... Well, apparently in the series, I'm a little slow on it. I need to catch up on the last 3 issues, which a friend of mine has. Doc Ock's been kind of slowly building up his master plan, the past year, and this might be, the big payoff of that.
Yeah.
Or it's just, what would be cool? If I just had villains beat the hell out of him for no actual reason.
That always does work.
We're going to do that someday, as soon as we actually have villains. Well, more villains besides Frank Miller's hat. He's our only villain. By the way, apparently, someone made a YouTube account called Frank Miller's Hat.
I noticed that. I saw that on one of my videos, actually. I want to thank you, whoever you are, you crazy, crazy fan, you. That was awesome.
Actual hat.
Yes, we're thanking the hat for creating your own YouTube channel. Your evil has spread to YouTube, I guess.
Yes, because there's so much other evil on YouTube.
No. Everyone's nice on YouTube. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's not like we have the occasional fan who bitches at us for liking a movie like Green Lantern. Still not going to let you bitches leave me alone. But they're the nicest people.
Yeah. But, all right. Who's up for some trailer talk?
I am. Hold on. Let me just cut and paste my reaction from, our last show. It's, again, same thing. The trailer for the new Avengers trailer looks awesome.
Yeah.
There.
I don't really have anything new to add. I think it looks fantastic. The more I see of it, the more excited I get. The more I'm convinced this is really solid film. I think it's going to work. Although, you never know until you see it. But it's looking wonderful. And that shot of them spinning around, the camera spinning around the Avengers as they're getting ready, that's fucking awesome. I love it. I'm very happy for it. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I love how they, make Loki look like he's the villain you have to fear. Because that was the thing. It was just that, he's just kind of there, and then all this amazing shit's gonna fly through the sky. But that scene where he's like dressed up in a suit with the cane, I went, this is going to be amazing. That just kicked in of. They should not fuck with him. They're gonna have to, but they shouldn't.
Yeah. My instinct is at least from what I've seen, I don't know if this has been confirmed. I think we got Loki working with the Skrulls, or him influencing the Skrulls, or something like that, or having something to do with the Skrull invasion.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing. It's not even clear if it's the Skrulls. I know there was that picture of the toys, but they could just put out whatever toy they want.
I still think it's the Skrulls.
I'm hoping it's the Skrulls.
Now, of course, I mean, yeah, I could be wrong, but my instincts are Skrulls. I mean, who are the other big Marvel alien bad guys that the Avengers fight all the time? The Kree? But, I mean, the Kree normally, I think, is generally on Earth's side.
Normally, at least from what I've seen. I don't see too much with either Skrulls or Kree. Mostly because I didn't like Secret Invasion like a lot of people and just kind of stayed away for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I've had enough of this Skrull stuff since I was terribly disappointed by it.
Oh, I wish I don't know. I liked the Secret Invasion thing, frankly.
I just got really annoyed with it when about 3 of the issues were, we're roaming through a jungle!
That did go on, I will admit, okay. That did go on maybe an issue too long. But otherwise, I enjoyed that series.
And I haven't read it since it originally came out, and also I just find it weird that, hey, Norman Osborn came out of nowhere. Good luck with Dark Raid for a year, fuckers.
That's how it goes, man.
I know, but I can still bitch about it. That's how
Every
fandom works.
Sets up the groundwork for the next crossover. That's, just it. But, oh man, I gotta tell you, so far I'm very happy with everything I've seen from the Avengers footage.
I am too. And, I don't know. I just hope it's as awesome as the trailers keep making it look, because if it did... Well, here's the thing. There's gonna be people disappointed. They're too hyped up already by now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I
mean, well, heck... There was, some people who didn't like The Dark Knight, for God's sakes. We tend to forget about those people.
And Manos, if you stay quiet for a second, Manos, if you stay quiet for a second, you can hear King go yell blasphemy from across the country.
Well, no, I mean, hey, I agree, but I mean, they exist. There were some people
King treats them like he's Hitler and he needs to annihilate those people.
Yeah, but that's his reaction to everything.
I know. I'm just saying. If he ever, I don't even know if he listens to this that much, but he's more busier than I am, and I'm pretty busy lately.
Mm-hmm.
But Avengers trailer. We're still excited.
We're actually even more excited. Fuck that still stuff.
Okay, we'll stop being still. We'll move all the time.
That's right.
So, just give me a sec here. So, let's get on to some Dark Horse news. We don't talk about them that much either, do we?
That's true. We do talk a lot about the DC Marvel. I mean, they eat up a lot of news info time stuff. So, yeah, let's talk about some Dark Horse.
Mash, I have a question. Did you ever read Ghost from Dark Horse?
I do have the first issue, and I had the crossover she did with the Cassandra Cain Batgirl.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I don't know why. You always need to gauge you if you read anything back in the 90s, just in case.
Well, back in the 90s, I had more money to blow, so...
okay. And comics were cheaper?
Yeah, comics were cheaper. And for the majority of the 90s, I still lived at home. So I didn't have any bills, and I bought as much shit as I could, and I did have a couple issues here and there of Ghost. I don't remember much about the character, but I remember her being neat, and I like her design, and her powers are kind of cool. Well,
they're bringing her back. Kelly Sue DeConnick and artist Phil Noto are going to bring back the character in Dark Horse Presents this summer, starting with issue 13. And have you seen those on the shelves, the Dark Horse Presents?
Yes, I have. I haven't picked up any.
Probably because they're $8 a piece, because they're small trades with ads in them, really. Kind of like what DC's been doing for a few months now.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's obviously their anthology. They're doing a 3-part story reintroducing the character. And I really love Phil Noto. I came close to buying Avengers: The Origin, which was by the guy who did Vengeance.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad. Joe Casey can be awesome from time to time, but I don't know why that book... I think that book's haunting me. Because I was at Barnes & Noble Saturday, you know, buying that book, and of course, you know, his name's on it. And then the book next to it, Vengeance.
Mm-hmm. Book after that, Kiss.
Yes. But here's the funny thing. I'm just, you know, in the graphic novel section, looking around, going, wow, they actually put other books around. And then some kid asked an employee nearby, hey, I need some, can you recommend any of these graphic novels I'd like? He pulled out Vengeance first.
Yeah, you know it.
And he was like, I hear some people like this. I'm like, oh, you're fucking lying. In my head, I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. For those who may not know, I don't think we didn't I didn't tell that story during the Q&A, but we talked about that series. It had those awesome covers of like a couple of Marvel villains. Well, basically, the series is a lie. Those villains aren't in the miniseries. It was 6 issues of whatever the hell Joe Casey was writing already, like a bunch of other miniseries he's been doing. Mm-hmm. And you know this, but I'm explaining it to the people who don't know. And the cover artist, randomly, from the sound of it, just made these 6 covers. And Marvel editorial said, now we have to figure out what to do with them.
It's just like the old days in the 50s B movies where they'd have a cool poster and it's like, well, let's make a movie about that poster.
Kind of, but the thing is, I'm shocked they didn't go with the obvious go-to of, why don't we just make them pointless variant covers? Because, let's face it, that's a bread and butter thing from Marvel more, but, you know, other companies do it too. Would have been neat. No, instead, let's just have Joe Casey write a random-ass miniseries having all of these villains in it, but we're just going to dick around with them and make him use them in current continuity, which is hilarious because about 3 of them don't look anything like they do in the covers, and 2 of them are dead. And and the funny part is, I actually looked through the hardcover. They actually have that editor's note that explained why they made it still. I thought they would have cut that out.
Okay.
They felt like, you know what, if they're going to even buy the hardcover, we should just tell them why we did this bullshit. We need to be honest with our fans, because Marvel's always honest.
Yes.
Yes, they're very, very honest.
They're masters of deception.
You make them sound cooler when you say it that way.
Yeah, that's how I would operate as Marvel CEO. Well, anyway,
magician.
Yes. To sum up, Ghost is making her comeback in Dark Horse Presents issue 13 in June.
But
I might pick that up because I did used to kind of dig that character.
Remember, Manos, $8, and there's other stories you may not like. I'm just saying.
That's true. Well, yeah, life goes on.
Life goes on, indeed. So, Manos, I want you to talk about it since it's Buffy related.
Okay. Hey, Buffy related stuff. Oh, is this Entertainment Weekly connected? That's neat. Actress Juliet Landau is back to reprise her fan favorite role, but not in the way you think. Anyway, she's gonna pen a 5-issue Buffy the Vampire spin-off series with Drusilla, the character she played in both Buffy and Angel. Which, actually, I gotta tell you, she was my favorite vampire of those shows, actually. I always thought that character was so badass.
I'm currently, like, slowly watching Angel on DVD, and I got to where she comes in and basically teams up with Darla. She's awesome.
Did you get to that episode where they kill all those people in that room?
Yes.
Oh my god, what a great episode.
I know.
I love that episode. And Angel's really cool in that one, too.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not going to save you. Peace.
That was so... What a great, end for that episode. So yeah, she's coming back. Let's see. She did get to co-write, I believe, an issue of the IDW series.
She did, I think, a 3-issue arc.
It was a 2-issue arc, I remember.
Oh, yeah, 2-issue arc.
And I remember it starting out really strong, and then the second issue kind of was bewildering. I wasn't really sure what was going on. And then it was over. So I don't know. I don't think that's going to have too much connection to what's going on here.
I don't know, because it's kind of murky how that whole IDW series ties in.
Yeah, well, it's like DC continuity, so think of it that way. But
okay, that actually makes way more sense than I think it should.
Yes, it does. See, if you think of it in DC continuity, it could work. So if the story's called Daddy Issues or something,
I think that's the no, that's the arc in because she's gonna show up in Angel and Faith.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the name of an arc of that coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, that it says issue 6. That's the arc where she's gonna show up, and then that's gonna spin off into that.
Crap, dude! I had just dropped both of those books. Now I'm gonna pick them up.
Ha ha ha!
Damn you, Dark Horse!
They just rule up on their thrones, looking at Mike Mignola draw more covers.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
I need to get like a jump start on all the Buffy comics. The thing is, I haven't watched all of Buffy. I've only really seen completely all the first 3 seasons, and I've been watching whenever it reruns because it's like on 4 different channels now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay. It's on Oxygen.
Yes.
I don't think it's on TNIC anymore now. For some reason, they kept thinking, let's just re-air everything we did in the 90s.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think one night Lindsay and I caught Daria and Buffy back to back.
Yeah. They also show it on the Logo Network, which is owned by MTV, so that's why that makes sense. They showed it on MTV for a while.
Yeah.
And crazy? I know, and now I'm watching it. Actually, you know what? It's on right now behind me. Holy crap.
Is it on Chiller? I know they've been showing it on Chiller.
Yes, it's on Chiller right now. I did not plan this. It's on right now.
That's crazy.
It's very crazy.
By the way, I love watching Chiller, and I've grown to really love this new one called FearNet.
I don't get FearNet, and I really want to. It's
pretty awesome. And they've been showing episodes of Todd and the Book of Pure Evil.
They are? I want to watch that. Damn it.
It's like, I'm not kidding. It's like if Sam Raimi and Josh Whedon got together and did a show, it would be that show. It's that kind of feel to it.
Isn't Jason Mewes in it?
I think.
He's Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, Manos.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. It says here he's on it. I'm on the Wikipedia page. He's in it as the janitor, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Which is awesome. He probably just acts like Jason Mewes, but that's not bad.
Oh my god. There's this... It's hilarious. But anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about Buffy.
Oh, we're bad at this tonight.
Well, hey, Drusilla's coming back. Oh... All right, next story.
Oh, okay. Crap, I'm so unfocused. Oh, Hickman's leaving Fantastic Four.
Oh, god damn it. I'm not even reading that. And I've been thinking about getting into it.
Comics are just leaving you behind, it looks like.
Jesus.
Well, he's leaving that NFF, and last time we announced that he's slowly leaving Ultimates, or Ultimate Comics Ultimates Part 2, The Quickening, or whatever the fuck they go by. Mm-hmm. I love it. I read his run since the beginning and have most of the trades. I need to get Volume 4 and the first volume of FF. I've been loving it.
I'm just gonna have to buy all this shit in trade. I'm just gonna have... It's like... Fuck, I was just thinking about picking up the newest issues. I got Jonathan Hickman all in my brain.
The thing is, though, Manos, I honestly would advise against that. There's a lot of building, and it's probably not wise to jump into it as it's ending.
Okay.
definitely start from the beginning, or if you can, try and find... Hickman did a Fantastic Four Dark Reign miniseries, and it was really good. That's kind of like you don't need to read it for his run, but it's kind of a prelude in ways to it.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason he did that was because Mark Millar was still slowly doing his run on the book, which totally ended in a great way and didn't disappoint me at all.
Ooh, that's a cool little twist.
No, I'm being sarcastic. It made me want to rip the issue in the store.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Good too.
That's Mark Millar currently to me. Imagine when I read Kick-Ass. But yeah,
whenever that comes out.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but any run that goes on longer than 5 issues is an amazing thing right now in comics.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that this has gone on for about 3 years now is, good enough. It's been great. I'm sure it'll end amazingly. I can't wait to see what he'll do in the future for Marvel. I know he's doing a few Image things as well. Apparently he's jumping on the Image bandwagon as well.
Maybe this would be a pretty good time to jump into Image.
Sounds like it. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good ending, and I'll have to find another book that I love to read constantly. American Vampire's still around. I already found it. Anyway.
There you go.
So we mentioned this, but let's end on a dose of reality. Sad, hilarious reality.
And they're often hand in hand.
Yes. Okay, so let me just read this headline here. The drug dealer who, well, by the way, it says drugged, which is awful grammar, but the drug dealer who fell foul of his comic book addiction. So, Aaron Castro was arrested and sentenced last year as the leader of a meth ring. You're not laughing at it, but you will. And you know where most of his money went into? Over 18,000 comic books. And they were now seized by, they've been recently seized by federal authorities, as well as laundering the drug money into a comic book business. He also hid meth between the pages. No knowledge of any of it. He doesn't even know if it got through to whoever the hell he was, transferring it to that way. He just did it.
That's why Justice League 1 sold so well. Had fucking meth in it.
Oh, God. Apparently you didn't get that issue, Manos.
Apparently not. I'm ripped off.
Oh, God. So I got I don't know what I have to really...
Here's a new slogan for you. The DC New 52. We're laced with meth.
Well, as popular as, the newer Image books have been lately, it's like cocaine as well, so you can just keep going with this.
Mm-hmm.
But, wow.
Or how about this one? The DC New 52. I can't feel my teeth.
Everything's shaking. The room won't stand still. Breaking Bad sponsored DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Over 18,000? Jesus.
That's amazing.
Man.
He certainly looks like an upstanding young man.
Oh, yes. This is the most... the left part of his face is normal. That eye is just representation of everything bad with him, I think. Man, I think I screwed up. That's what he's saying in his head while that picture got taken.
Yeah, the right side of his head is not in the room.
Dude, the right side of his head is going, dude, you should totally take more meth from the comic books, man. God. That's just amazing. Well, what should I do with all my drug money? Buy comics. I found that really funny because I remember there's that comic book documentary that Keith David narrated.
Yeah.
And I remember that.
Oh, yeah, that was a really good one.
There's that
Behind the
segment,
Mask or something like that?
Comic Book Heroes Unmasked, that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a segment with Joe Quesada basically saying he pretty much stayed away from drugs because his father started him on a new addiction called comic books.
Yes.
As soon as I saw this story when it was posted up on Bleeding Cool, that rained in my head and I laughed hysterically. This guy was not you, Joe. He did it the opposite.
Yeah. Maybe I should rip this off for a Red Knight story. That would be...
Go for it. That'd be awesome.
Comic books laced with meth.
The comic book meth train.
That's the title right there.
Oh. See, I'm helping Manos. Isn't this great? Okay, so that was comic news. You can download this show as a podcast through Podomatic.com. Link is below. If you use iTunes, search JMC. The show's a part of the JMC network. You can also check out the JMC chat, where it sometimes features me, Jerky, CC Scorsese, some jackass named Jordan. He loves it when I make fun of him, I swear.
Are you waiting for him to respond? Because we're not going to hear him.
I know. Something knocked down in the background. I was looking back.
It's like, what's he waiting for?
You probably didn't hear it, but I'm pretty sure my dog knocked something down. I'm gonna have to check after this. But yeah, you can do that. Follow us both on Twitter and Tumblr. Twitter's usually just us stating our opinion on whatever the hell we see in front of us at that waking moment. What do you do on Tumblr, Manos? I think you should explain.
I just post a bunch of crap that I like.
I thought you were doing that more for like a Red Knight thing, but okay.
No, I'm doing that too. I'm posting crap I like and stuff about Red Knight. I have the Tumblr, I have the Twitter, and yeah, if you want to find some cute, funny things about me or my reactions to entertainment or politics, you might want to check out my Twitter and Tumblr. Also, I'll be giving you quick updates on what's going on with the Red Knight comic, the Caprice film I co-wrote, and that other super secret project that I'm working on right now.
He's currently finding more vampires for us to hunt.
Oh yeah, it's going to happen.
And invest in a backup memory card just in case.
And you can also check out Red Knight, my self-published comic. Issues 1 through 3 are now out in About. You can order them online. The information is going to be below. You can hit me on PayPal. Just hit send money and then my email address, which will be listed below. Or if you're not big on internet paying, you can send me a check or money order for the comic. And if you want to get a look at this thing, I think you normally post the Facebook page link, right?
Always.
All right, cool. And yeah, you can take a look at this thing. It's like, oh, what the fuck is this Red Knight thing? Oh, that. Okay. Well, yeah, totally.
Just in case you're either new or have somehow onset memory loss while watching our show.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
If that happens, tell me, because we need to register that with the FDA. Warning: this show may cause you to. What were we talking about?
Oh no.
Oh no. Hey, look, vampires. Let's kill them. So, and as always, in case we, because we did a lot of tangents this time, you can check out more information on the stories we covered in the links below. Be sure to, watch us whenever. No, I got nothing. So until next time, I'm Duke.
And I'm the real Manos.
Goodbye.